Okay, that intro's getting old. I really gotta do it. What do you want?
I want the tank tower.
Oh, you want the gummy bears?
The tank...
What, these gummy bears?
Yeah, I want the tank tower.
Yeah, Steve's here, but like, I'm being distracted by what? You wanted the gummy bears? Come back here. Where'd you, Calvin? Okay, well, he wanted gummy bears. Steve's here. Everyone say hi, Steve. We are totally not on the same level. One second.
Hello.
Yes. There we go.
Just do this.
And we'll just do that.
And this.
I mean, to be fair, he wanted a gummy bear, and I think this qualifies as a gummy bear right
That
now.
is...
It's a little yeah, I'm gonna put these
That is
inside.
a big bag. That's an XL bag of gummy bears.
Yeah, it's an XL bag of gummy bears. Hey, hon. Oh, you got a container for it. Okay, well, come here, and Daddy will give you some gummy bears. Come on.
How is everybody?
How's everyone doing today? Yeah, we have a little bit of a minor distraction getting started here, where I have a little gummy bear gremlin who wants some gummy bears.
Who knows where they come from now?
He knows where they come from because he knows how to open the box from Prusa to get at them. There you go. Take them inside. I'm gonna go put these in the fridge because they're kind of melting.
That's awesome.
Yeah, those are different from your morning gummies. Yeah, there you go. Okay, what are we doing today, everyone? Hi, everyone. I'm here with
Hello.
Steve. A little bit of a late, well, not late, but a little bit of a delayed introduction.
It's all good.
Those are for
Worth
vacation.
It. Adorable.
I don't think eating a kilogram of gummy bears on a road trip is a good idea. Oh, wait, no, those are the sugar-free ones are the ones you got to look out for, right?
That would be bad.
Those are the sugar-free ones,
bad.
yeah. So today, I know we're a little delayed because we did the builds on these, oh God, before open sauce. It's been like a month, right?
Yeah.
But then we both were busy with stuff, and now we're back together. So for those that don't know, this is the POSITRON. This is a 3D printer in a box. All the links are in the description. This is part 4, I guess, of the series.
No, wait.
We built these. These are all built, but we haven't printed on either of them. We had to wait on a new controller board or a new tool head board and some configuration updates and whatnot. So we're at the point where we're ready to print, but we haven't printed on them at all. So like I've done a quick confirmation check, like make sure it heats up and whatnot, because we had to replace some stuff, but neither me or Steve have printed on these yet. So that's pretty much the plan today. Is just going to be a chill, relaxed stream. We're going to get these out. Have you done Z offsets and all that on yours, or do you got to do that still?
A little bit.
Okay,
so I took mine to open sauce, so it could be
Okay.
at the LDO and POSITRON booth.
Okay.
And then they discovered the same problem yours had with the broken heater cartridge.
Yeah.
So then that kind of stopped it from working at the event. So got it back, received a replacement heater cartridge, and it should be. I mean, I've powered it on, and I've made sure it had all the latest configs, and I've done a little bit of offset stuff, but we'll do that again because I don't know that mine's correct.
Yeah, I think there's some, I'm just looking here, there's some updated configuration stuff I may have to pull in and whatnot, but we'll go through, we'll get a print. Today's stream is going to be pretty chill. So while we're getting these unboxed, because for those that don't know, the printer is a collapsible printer, so it's in this box. So we've got to build them, but it's going to take like 2 seconds to build them. So me and Steve are going to do that. So while we're doing that, if you haven't had a chance yet, link in the video description. Every stream we give away a spool of POLYMAKER filament. So you can win some, because you want to win some, because it's POLYMAKER filament. We're going to be printing with some today. So enter for your chance in the video description. Also, POLYMAKER is doing a sale for up to like 30% plus on, even more than 30% on some things. So if you don't want to win this filament, or you want to try winning, but you also just want to buy it because it's guaranteed if you buy it, link in the video description. It's an affiliate link. It definitely is. Yeah, it is an affiliate link. But use code RESTOCKDAYS2024. I don't know. The link's in the description with the code. Save 30% off your order from POLYMAKER. So shout out to POLYMAKER for that.
They're doing their inventory reduction sale. They do this once or twice a year?
Yep. Oh yeah, and if you're going to take the time to go into the video description, make sure you like the smash button while you're down there, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you want to help support the channel, the content I create, and the things I do, consider becoming a channel member, a Patreon supporter, or if you're really cool, like PF Dennis, you gift memberships to others. So cheers, PF Dennis. So let's get this unboxed. So for those that have never seen the positron, this is it. So it folds up into this nice little thing. One thing I am going to do, after seeing the printer that they had at Murph, I'm going to put some anti-seize on this nut. Because this is, yeah, mine's okay. I don't know if I'm just going to say I'm being a little over paranoid. But the one that they had at their booth there, it got galled up. Because so how this works is this tilts up, you lock that in, and then you put this nut in here, and it screws in. And I can't remember, is it screwing into the frame, or it's screwing into something? But I can't remember if it's steel on aluminum or aluminum on steel or what. But he galled it up, and he couldn't get it out. He like shredded it getting it out. So what I'm going to do on mine is put a little anti-seize on it when I get to it at some point. Because last thing you want is to get it all stuck. Okay, so you plug in there. Get our glass out of the bed. Make sure it's facing the right way. Oh, nope.
Did you see the Z tensioner setup that I revised?
I have not. Mine's still fully stock.
Why is that?
Gotta get my spool holders out.
If you want to give me full screen, I can show you what I did. So, and I know it's a little blurry, but I think that's our connection. Instead of driving that screw on the pivot for this arm into the extrusion, I made a two-piece little rotating assembly and then a stopper right below. So it rotates on this stopper piece and then rotates into place. And then it just pushes forward just a little bit for stowing, and then you can lock it into place. So this made it a whole lot easier to assemble because you can basically just push this whole assembly together and then tighten down this lower screw. And then it uses all the existing fasteners. So one of those large diameter washers here, it uses that, and then it doesn't actually tighten onto this teal piece.
Oh, nice.
There's another piece inside that slots into the extrusion and then allows that to rotate. So it should never loosen.
Oh, that's smart.
It should just rotate and work.
Okay, so we have that on that on that. That plugs in there. Let me get a power cable, which, oh shoot, I'm gonna have to look for a power cable. No, we're good. I've been actually cleaning the room a bit, so like normally I have a pile of cables on the floor for power, and this time I actually don't. Well, I've got the as you can see, we took the S1 down. So the S1, you know what? I'm going to compare the S1 to the SV08 right now because they are both very good at something that each one of them is very good at, and that is being a shelf for me to put stuff on.
Oh, there you go. I've heard of the shenanigans with that printer.
Yeah. The needs more time in the oven, unfortunately. That is becoming a very, very, very annoying trend with 3D printers. There's a reason I don't do reviews, put it that way. There's a reason I really don't like doing reviews. Okay, so that's booting up. Ooh, we got lights.
Cleaning up the build plate first, so I don't have to do it upside down.
That's probably a good idea. What are you cleaning your build plate with? A little bit of ISO?
Just some IPA. I mean, we'll see how it sticks without any adhesion promoters or anything. And
does the spool still open? Oh, or the door? Yeah, the door opens. The door swings that way. So it's cleared. Okay, let's clean that.
That's in place. I just got screen and spool holder.
So for the record, it does home. So let me go through and put these new config stuff in. Oh yeah, this is running. I'm so used to mainsail. It's like, oh, this is all slightly. It's there. It's almost there, but it's almost the same, but it's not quite the same. Okay, so let's copy all of this.
Okay, powering on.
Copy that. Delete all that. Save. Close. It was this one. Positron macros I need to update. Save. Close.
So I printed out the little Ollie fan duct, but I haven't installed it. I figured I actually want to try the one that's in there and then compare to this one.
Which fan duct?
Ollie 3D.
Is it
Oops. It's an alternate
just
fan setup. It actually, so the things I notice, it changes. It angles the 50-15 this way a bit.
okay.
And then it's a separate piece for the duct that slides into there. And it says Ollie 3D VR01 on it.
Okay.
So we'll see how that works, but I've decided to wait to install it because I want to see how the existing one works. So let's home. Let's see if it homes fine. There we go. Oh, needs some senseless homing tuning.
Yeah, let me reboot mine here. I think mine is doing the my sensor list might need a little configuration as well. Let's get the overhead camera online and home all. Okay. Yeah, so see it's doing a little bit of a bump.
Yeah, it needs to be a little more sensitive.
And then it should click on the click. There we go. Okay, so that's good. So let's move my Z up a bit. So let's see here. So what is it? Configuration, printer, no, that's CFG.
Yeah, a fan in here that's making a little, I think it's one of these side fans making a little noise.
Yeah, the side fans on this are a little loud. I mean, it is what it is. Driver strength 50. So is it when you increase it or decrease it that makes it more or less sensitive?
Increase should be more sensitive.
So I want to bump that up to like 100. Right?
Oh, no, no.
Other
Bump
way?
that up to like 53.
Oh. Okay.
You're going to be close. And you know how to do this within the console, so you don't have to keep editing the config, right?
Nope.
Here, I'll give you the in Discord. I post you a command. You want to change that that value there.
Let's see.
What is this thing called?
I think we might be okay at 53. Oh, okay. So that one is a little, X is a little too, or what is that? X. Yeah, does it home the Y first? It homes the Y first. So what is that command?
Yeah.
Sets in,
What we got
okay.
now? My values are 52 and 55 currently. 52 for X and 55 for Y.
Yeah, let me... Wait, okay, so this is Y. Front to back is Y, left to right is X. So let me bump X up to 55. Let's try that again.
Okay, let me home Y. Okay, 57 is still a little...
Yeah, it's still a little...
Let's go 59.
This is a lot easier than
There we go. 59 looks pretty good. For Y, for mine.
Okay, try again. There we go.
Home X.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
55 for X and 59 for Y on my side.
There you go. Yeah, I'm roughly in that same ballpark. Okay, so now, does the probe still work on this? Like, do we need to manually level this bed, or can we mesh this?
So you, let me save and close
I can't
this.
remember, because I know you can adjust, you can't adjust the back, but you can adjust the front too here. So you can still, you know, because planes and whatnot, you can still manually level this. I'm just wondering if we need
So
to.
the recommendation would be to move the tool head, the nozzle to the back middle, and set your Z offset. Because that's basically your third point of adjustment.
Yeah.
So you want to set that, and then you set your heights with the bed screws on the two front corners to match.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep. Okay, let me move this to the
Now,
back.
as you adjust those, you're going to have to go back and set your Z offset again, because you're not going to be able to hit the pivot point. So as you adjust those two front ones, you're going to be impacting the offset point. It's finicky, but once you get it done, it should be pretty close and to just staying there.
Okay. So let's...
Oh, I have Jeff Geerling in here. Welcome,
Jeff
Jeff.
Geerlings? Hey, Jeff. How you doing? It's good chatting
Nice
with
to
you
see
at
y'all.
Open Sauce there. Okay, so...
Saw Jeff at Open Sauce, didn't get a chance to chat.
Aw. See, you gotta... Steve, you had to rock in with authority and just walk into the creator lounge. You're a content creator. You belong.
I managed to sneak in there for a little bit, but not much.
Next,
So I
yeah,
have
next.
one in my possession. I have one of the Pi Pico holders that Jeff brought because
you got one of those.
I was going to take it to Liz at Murph, and then I had to cancel my Murph trip.
Oh yeah, because you got COVID. That
So-
sucks.
So I'll be presenting it to Liz at Earth or 3D Printopia.
Yeah, see, I met Jeff.
There you go.
But yeah, I didn't get. I just got the Pi thing. I got a Pi Pico. I didn't get the actual. How are you supposed to pronounce it? Is it because it's a Pi dispenser, but it's a Pez dispenser? So is it a Piz dispenser? Is that how you're supposed to pronounce it? It's a Piz dispenser.
Pies.
Okay, we'll go with that. That sounds a little bit better.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, I've been mulling with the idea to do a filament spool dispenser, because you just get the spools of filament. You go get like one of those concrete form tubes, that's, you know, the circular concrete form tubes, and you would have the filament in there, and you would just, you know, the head would go back and it would spit a spool of filament out. The problem is filament's heavy as heck, so you probably need a pretty beefy spring or like an auger system to raise it up.
Just use gravity. Go from the top. Just pull it from the bottom.
Yeah, you could do that. I might do that because what I want to do, because I print so much like black ABS, I just want to get like a bank of black ABS spools, just because it's like the bulk material I use for everything. Surprised Ivan doesn't have something like that for red PLA. Okay. Oh yeah, homing. So can I do that? What's the homing command? What's the Z offset command?
Well, you want to move the tool head first.
Yeah, I've got it in the
back.
I've got it in the back here.
Yep. And then it's what is it? Z offset calibrate.
And you know what's sad? Every time I do it, I just go to the Voron design site and I go here, the build, initial start. I have to do it like every time because I can never remember all the Clipper commands. Maurice, hello.
I always go to the Clipper docs. It is Z end stop calibrate.
That's what it is. Okay.
Z end stop calibrate.
Z end stop calibrate. Okay. So now you just kind of hit up and down until it's there. This is so much fun.
So let's see where we're at. Okay. And this is going, our value is going to be, I mean, right now we're at Z30 something, right? Did you change all your config files yet?
Yes. Yes, I did.
You've got all the latest config files?
Yep.
Okay.
There you go. Good old Prusa paper.
I've got the official Chris's Basement leveling post-its.
Oh, well, I've got the, where did I put it? I got Chuck's leveling tool somewhere. I got to find where I put it, though. Okay, let's go down.
Hey, Nomad. Welcome.
Oh, perfect. Tech support's here.
Jeff is absolutely right. Documentation exists, so we don't have to remember anything.
Yeah. It's like, I have no idea what my wife's phone number is. It's probably horrible, but I don't know what her phone number is. My phone knows what her phone number is. Okay, there we go. Accept. Save configuration. Accept. There we go. So there we go. Fun stream, rainy. You're down in St. Louis area, I want to say, right, Jeff? I know we just got a storm that rolled through Chicago and kept rolling because I'm across from Detroit, so it just came through last night. I slept through it though.
That.
Okay, so that's that. So now home.
And then save config. Where 3D print files come from? Oh, yeah.
Okay. The files for this, or like in general, the files for this are.
I think it's part of a. I think it's part of a larger conversation.
Oh. That's a problem.
Jason,
like I look up, I see one name, or I see one thing because he gets the fancy highlighted name because he's a what is it, 100,000 subs? I think you get it on YouTube. Oh, okay, so now I got
STL St. Louis.
Oh, where does STL? Oh.
So for the bed thing, you don't have to position it like that.
I don't.
Go to the tools and do the bed screws adjust.
Tools, where is that at?
Up there. Tools under the and bed screws adjust, and it will put it over to the corner, and then you can it's going to move it to the back.
Move out of range.
Move out of range.
Yeah, I gotta move out of range here.
Did you copy all of the config files?
Yes.
The updated config files.
Yes. Okay, let me rehome this.
It does move very far to the edge here.
I mean, to be fair, if it's like we're like a millimeter out, I'll just kind of roll with it. Okay, so we do that. So that's homed. Okay. So tools. What is it? Bed tilt calibrate? Or no, why won't you let me do bed screws adjust? It won't let me do bed screws adjust.
It won't let you do bed screws adjust?
Oh, bed screws adjust. There we go.
There you
okay.
Go. Now it should move to the spots.
Accept.
Now it's going to move to the back. You can check it.
Where are you going?
Mine's
oh, you're going to the front.
okay.
Front. It's doing the front right first. Okay. Okay, so now I think we loosen that till it touches.
Loosen the screw to move it closer to the nozzle.
Yeah. Okay, so that's good there. Okay, accept. It should move to the back, which the back you can't do anything because the back is the back.
But you can see how close your offset is at that point.
Correct. Okay, that's a little too close. And then move to the front. Oh. And then we move to the front here. Not gonna lie, these are pretty dang close. Okay, that one. Yeah, so you have to like manually adjust these.
And if they were way off, then like we mentioned before, you'll have to go back and check your, readjust your Z offset and then do this again.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to right now.
Probably 2 rounds of that would be enough.
So accept. Okay, so now.
And then a mesh is enough for the rest of it.
The end stop.
Now the other thing I found, I was chatting with Nomad a bit. 2 strategically placed zip ties on the umbilical here seems to keep the cables out of the way of binding up.
Where at?
See here?
Between the two, there and there.
These 2 makes it so that it's not binding up. It was binding up on the end of the X extrusion here, or the X linear rail. Okay, so I'm going to say that is all done.
Okay, so that's accept that. Okay. Accept. Okay. So we're going to accept that. And then we're going to home all. Put 3 of these in the backpack rig. Oh, definitely. I mean, you could have them sticking straight out, so you can have like, these have a surprisingly small footprint. So,
especially for the 180 millimeter volume.
Is it 180? I thought it was 150.
It's 180.
Jeez.
Hey, Mitch.
There we go. There's that one.
So everything is moving.
Yeah, I think all I have to do is PID after this. Just do a quick little PID tune.
Yeah,
See, as long as you can get it flat, you're good, because then you could just live adjust your Z and then save it. There we go. Okay, I'm happy there. I'm happy there. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's 180 XY, 165 on the Z. That's right. That's right. Okay, so that's that.
165 on the Z? Okay.
Yeah. So that is that. So now we're homed. So now we can do PID tune?
PID tuning the extruder first.
Yeah, let me do that. Yeah, let's PID tune this. I'm just gonna tune it at 220. I don't think I'm gonna do a lot of ABS on it, but or PETG.
I did 215.
215.
I figured it was PLA only for me.
Yeah, good point. Okay. So now we're PID tuning. For those that don't know what PID tuning is, it makes the squiggly line not a squiggly line when you tell it to get hot.
Hey, Bill. Welcome.
What's the point of upside down printing? So every YouTuber who does 3D printing does a video at some point in their channel's lifetime where they say, is 3D printing better upside down because of overhangs? And they all say no. So at some point I will make that video too, because I believe every 3D printing YouTuber does that video, but I'm just going to do it on the positron instead of flipping a printer upside down, because I'm big smart. But the advantage of the reason the positron's upside down, think of it this way. If you're building a printer that needs to collapse, the hardest part is during the repeated collapsing and uncollapsing of it, you need to ensure that your motion system and everything stays aligned. Okay? So if you're breaking a printer down and then you're putting it back together, you don't want to have to recalibrate everything. So in this case, this is CoreXY. By making the CoreXY mechanism the base of the printer, it stays together. And it's the Z that just folds down. Because if your Z's like, it's easier to make one straight mechanism snap into position in X and Y. And it only really needs to lock in the one position perfectly. The other position is just storage. So as long as you can make this good, you're good. Versus having to collapse a CoreXY mechanism down. Yeah. And by making it upside down, you don't need the extra support. Because if this printer was a traditional printer, now you would need a frame. Kind of like the Pantheon.
Yeah.
I know this is a really weird analogy, but the Pantheon here, none of this is critical to the motion system because everything on it is attached to this common plate. So that's why you can like put your hands under the bed, right? Because the bed's not attached to anything at the bottom. This is all extraneous support. So on paper, you could take this whole frame off and flip the printer upside down and have it just sitting on this top hat and it would print fine. That's the positron essentially.
Yeah.
It just, you
and
remove,
Jeff,
by it being upside down, you don't need the frame essentially.
And Jeff there said, it's cool.
Oh, and it's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like as long as it's cool. Simpler frame. There really is no frame. You have a vertical. That's it.
Oh.
Okay, having Steve here kind of ruins my camera angles, but there you go. Like as you can see, like you just have a vertical and then the base has your CoreXY mechanism on it. That's it. That's the entire thing. That's PID tuning. Jeff, you got one of these kits. You're building one of these, right? I believe so. I think I heard him mention that. Because now he's getting all the 3D printer. You got a Prusa now. You got a Bamboo now. You're getting all kitted out.
So I'm curious how similar your measured PID values are to mine. What did yours come up with? Did it finish?
Where does it
Should
say
be on the bottom.
Oh, it's the bottom.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Oh, there we go. There you go.
What is that? 42, 5, and 83 basically is what I got.
I got 33, 3, and 88.
Interesting.
My room's also an absolute oven right now, so
That's true.
that
Mine
could
is
be.
not.
It shouldn't affect it, but okay, let's see how long it takes this bed to heat up.
So
Building
no
as I
matter,
stare at the
someone
box.
with one of these with experience, what is the typical PLA bed temperature for this? Is it 60 or 65?
Well, for me, it's room temperature right now. I mean, I'm printing something on the Prusa here, and it's hot.
I'll go 60. Calibrated at 60.
When am I getting a heat pump sponsor? I don't know. I'm waiting on. I'm hoping Mr. Cool gets back to me. Finished building a shower. Ours was leaking. Oh, we gutted and redid our bathroom about, I want to say 7 years ago. That was fun. I ripped it right down into the studs, all the drywall off. The previous, when they built the house, the exhaust fan, they never hooked it up to the vent, or they had it hooked up and it fell off. So the exhaust would just vent right into the blown-in insulation. So right above our garage, or right above the bathroom, there was basically no insulation. So we had major moisture issues up there and condensation. So we had to drop the whole ceiling, get rid of a bunch of crappy insulation. I had to put the ceiling back up. I had to reframe it all, redo it. Oh, it was a month of, it sucked. And this was in the summer, so crawling up in an attic to like redo ductwork in the summer. Oh, I think I lost like 50 pounds in 5 minutes up there. I was just drenched in sweat.
What are we going to print first?
What are we gonna print? I don't know. I'm probably just gonna do the Nero cube, just something nice and simple. Do my little test cube.
I don't have a Nero cube.
It's on printables. I did here, let me actually, while it's doing that, let me get this set up. Positron. There we go. Okay, there we go. I highly doubt
the new fractal case.
The new fractal case. Oh.
There's a posit. Okay, let me look for that positron.
Yeah, there's an
on
yeah.
printables.
It's really it's like add filament. No, you only have one filament. ELA. Okay. Fine. Nero 3D. Nero cube. Yeah. Nero cube. PLA. Slice split. How about an overhang
So is this
test?
the one by Sky King or the one by Joe?
What, the Nero?
Stalin?
The Nero cube should just be Nero cube. There's only one.
Oh no, this I'm doing a positron cube.
Oh, you're doing a positron cube. Oh. There's a positron cube. I'm doing my own cube. It's my cube. Should probably get the filament out.
Joe.
The filament that we are using today is POLYMAKER's Polylite PLA. And it's Starlight Twilight. Sounds like a pony, but
I'm printing in the same color as I printed the printer parts, but PLA, so Starlight Neptune PLA.
ah, dang it.
Or I have Starlight Neptune ABS that the printer's printed out of.
I've been throwing all my garbage over here because I have a garbage bin in front of my desk, but it's not here. It's over here. So all the garbage I've been throwing has been landing on the floor.
Okay, positron cube and new Orca slicer I just downloaded before we started. Is this the new version?
It's like 2.1.1.
No, it started up. So I've got I think I have a portable older version installed. There we go, 2.1.1.
Okay, how do I put filament through this? Is there, I don't think there's a locking mechanism on this. You just kind of, oh, yeah, maybe, is there?
Is there do they have a load macro in the config?
Is there a load? I'm hoping there's a load macro. Well, let me, oh, is my PID done? PID done. Okay, save config. I'm hoping there's a load macro. Push the screw and there is a load macro. Okay, cool. So let's heat this up to 215 on the hot end.
Goes side here. There we go.
Can you buy POLYMAKER from Serbia? They have an international store. I honestly have no clue what their shipping is. I know they ship to the EU. Serbia, is Serbia in the EU? Or I know they're in Europe, but I don't know if they're in the EU. Someone called you and the stream won't play properly. Oh no, hit refresh. Hit refresh. But right now, for those that don't know, POLYMAKER is doing a sale for like 30% plus off their filament. Code restock days 2024, I believe it. All the information's in the description. So Serbia is not part of the EU. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I really don't know. Okay, so you push the screw. Pushing the screw, nothing's happening.
Yeah,
Okay,
kind of squeeze the screw, you can get the filament partly in. I'm hoping it will go the rest of the way with the load macro.
Well, I'm just
load filament. There is a load filament macro.
Do I have it in the right hole? I think I have it in the right hole. Oh,
Let's
whatever.
find out
I'm
if
just gonna
this
hit
works.
the.
I'm hitting load filament.
Yeah, where is the load filament macro? LED off, LED pending. Load filament.
Apparently load filament needs to home first.
Yeah. I mean, it's valid. It probably should, because you never know.
there's not enough friction on my desk for the spool holder to work, so it's dragging the whole filament.
Oh, the filament's going
over to the.
Well, the thing is, I'm on vacation next week, and I'm bringing this printer with me because I want to do a stream in the field. So, need to make sure this works. Oh, it made a noise. Oh, we got filament.
It came out.
It came out. It's splooging. We're good.
Yep, we've got.
So now I could just hit upload and print, I think. Export G code.
I think we both did our offset hot, so we're probably going to have to live adjust this.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Everyone live. You should always live adjust. Very rarely. Okay, the Prusa, it kind of gets away with it. But most machines, you have to live adjust your first offset. Let's be honest. Okay. Where's my upload and print button?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right. This is
this. New project.
Upload.
Ooh, I need to add a printer. How do I do that?
In Orca? It's right up here. You click this button right here. Right there.
Printers.
So that's we're waiting on the bed to heat up. Luckily the bed don't have to heat up too much because again, it's an oven in here. I'm really hoping this print goes good because I've been trying to get this print that I'm printing right now to be successful for like 3 days. And it's been a nightmare because first, like the printer overheated, then the filament broke and it failed. And then last night the power flickered because we had a power outage last night. I was like, ugh. The bed isn't heated? No, the bed is heated. There is a heater in this bed. You see this little, the light is blinking because the bed is heating up. This actually has a heated bed. It's glass. There is a heater embedded in the glass.
Orca Slicer is not responding.
Oh. Here. Kick it.
Hit it. Oh, there we go.
By the way, go buy some gamer subs. Code Canuck, save 10% off your order. It's hot out there. Get hydrated.
Positron 0.4 nozzle.
Oh, here we go.
Confirm.
Oh, we're printing.
You're printing already?
I'm printing. I'm doing a line.
I'm way behind.
Okay, this is really cool. Ready? So this is why it's cool that it has a glass bed.
Oh yeah. Posi Cube.
There you go. How's my first layer, guys? How's the first layer looking? There's you don't get that camera angle too often. Wild rainstorm. We did last night. I slept through it though. That's a good first layer. I know. I eyeballed that shit.
Okay, you just did all default.
Yeah, a completely default settings.
Stuff. Well, let's find out what happens. Upload and print.
Look at it go. That is so cool. You could judge your TD with the. I guess I gotta put that TD one together. Now that I got the Prusa, now that I got the Prusa XL, I really need to try HueForge. I really got to do HueForge. I've been putting it off.
I'm gonna do on the black box. That'll be an early print on the black box.
Because here's the thing, you know how I want to do my my little electric DIY Moto Compo?
Yes.
Okay. Oh. So you know how like it was really cool in the 80s when you had your Astro panel van and you had like some like airbrushed art on the side? I think I got a big enough printer to do panels.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, is yours printing? Here,
yeah, but it's not sticking very well.
Oh no! Here, I cut to you.
Oh.
Oh no! Live adjust! Live adjust!
And then I've got these lights.
Oh,
it was just yeah. There we go. I'll just print at an angle. I'll put a 1, 2, 3 block under the corner here. There you go.
I'd love to do HueForge. Well, the advantage with HueForge over more traditional multicolor printing is you really only need to do a handful of filament changes. Like you really only have to do a couple. So you can do it on a traditional machine. It just, you know, having the ability to do multicolor on the machine itself just saves you a bunch of time and hassle. It automates it, so you can just kind of let it do its thing.
Well, that worked better. I mean, there was a little bit of the outer perimeter that didn't stick, but the rest of it's sticking, so.
Oh yeah, I can see it on yours. Here, let me.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, yours is printing along pretty good. Oh, I see the 1, 2, 3 blocks you had to put down.
Yeah. So
it's dragging your spool.
Well, that, and then I had to put the printer at an angle, otherwise I was reflecting the light above me.
Yeah.
Off the glass.
I mean, it's printed pretty good.
Yeah.
Like the only thing with this kind of setup is you better hope your bed adhesion's good.
Mm-hmm. So then the concern is then failed print. What happens on failed prints?
Well, if you're lucky, it just falls off and it gets pushed out of the way and doesn't jam up anywhere. Because there's some points where it could fall where it could really jam up. Let's be honest. Yeah. And then also then your hot end's just splooging onto itself because it's like a. So this is a machine. You don't run this machine lights out. I would say this isn't a machine you're running lights out. This is something you set up at your desk next to you while you're working kind of thing. This isn't a lights out printer. Like I probably will put like, the thing is like, I don't know if should I put a coat of Vision Miner on the bed or something like that, or it's PLA and glass. So as soon as it cools, it should just pop right off.
I used Vision Miner for the first time the other day.
I love it. I season all my textured PI beds. That's what I did on this. Because this machine they shipped with 2 beds, but it was supposed to be like a flat bed and then a textured bed, and they sent me 2 flat beds. So I just put an LDO 300 Voron spec bed on it because I wanted my textured. I want my textured PI. It is much more forgiving if your first layer is a little chuffed, and it's just, I don't know, I like the finish more.
It definitely works. I was printing something that was pretty small, not a lot of surface area on the build plate, and it was almost hard to get off the plate. Is that the stuff you're supposed to heat up again to release it?
I don't know. Usually what I do is I put it on the bed cold, and then I let the bed heat up, and then like bake it on, and then let it cool down, and then I use it after. But I don't know. I just let it cool down and pop it off. Actually, since I got a freezer out here, what I've been doing lately is just taking my bed once the print's done and chucking it in the freezer for a couple minutes, and then everything flies off.
Yeah, I will be putting a little mini fridge in here. I've got a spot for it as part of my garage renovation, so I could do similar.
So my problem is, because my garage is my shop, I have a fridge and then I have a bunker freezer next to it. Like they're
Ah,
They're literally right there. You know, my bunker freezer is storage right now. The problem is the compressors on those, to make them cool, they pump out heat, which makes the garage even hotter.
yes.
So, yeah. How fast does Polymaker ship to Canada? From their warehouse, I've ordered stuff on like a Sunday night and it's shown up like Tuesday morning. It depends though. It depends on what they have on stock. Also, don't forget, right now there's a big sale going on. Make sure you use the affiliate link in the description and the code for 30% off your order. But because there's a big sale right now, they're going to have a big glut of orders. So, you know, it might be delayed a little bit too. So just keep that in mind. This is printing pretty good. So now, because I'm going on vacation, I need to load up a bunch of prints on here to have saved. So when I'm out in the field without internet, I can just hit print. So I should probably put some.
Are you going to visit people so you can? Will you be able to show off or?
Well, I'm going. We got a family vacation next week, so we're going to visit some of the wife's side of the family, and they're off in Quebec. But I do want to try and do at least one stream while I'm gone, because I'll be gone for over a week. So I need something to do, so you guys don't forget about me. Because, you know, as a YouTuber, when you don't put out content for a bit, it affects your wallet. It's one of those things. So yeah, we'll be doing a vacation stream at some point. Chest freezer always reminds me of parties at my grandma's house. She always kept ice cream sandwiches. Oh, we have a ton of freezers in ours. The problem is right now I have a Kennedy toolbox on it, a 3D printer, a bunch of extrusions, and some other stuff. And that's totally not on there to keep the little guy from getting his grubby little fingers in there and stealing freezies when he's not allowed. It's totally not why it's there.
I have to store the Haribos in there.
Haribos are in the fridge. Well, I'm like 100 kilometers southwest of TO. I'll wave on the way by. I'm gonna drive by Hacksmith and be like, hey, there's Hacksmith. Travel with I am bringing the Positron. Oh, and everyone say hi, Jason. I'm assuming LDO Motors is Jason. Yeah, I'm gonna be bringing the Positron with me on the trip. I'm gonna bring the Positron, my laptop, and I'm gonna bring the gimbal, the Osmo Pocket. So I'll be able to stream. See, this is the problem. Now I'm realizing I kind of actually do need a laptop. This is my conundrum, because I don't want to buy a laptop. I don't use a laptop. Literally, my laptop sits in my travel bag, and it only comes out of the travel bag when I'm somewhere. The problem is I'm traveling more now, and I want to do stuff on the go, and it's like, shit, I need to edit videos and run live streams while I'm traveling. Get a framework. I want to get a framework. The problem is I also want an air conditioner. And I got a mortgage to pay. So, like, I'll make do with what I got for now. Use your Steam Deck as a laptop. That's actually what I'm tempted to do. I'm tempted to just put OBS on my Steam Deck. The problem is it doesn't have a keyboard or mouse, so I got to bring a keyboard and mouse with it. But a Steam Deck would be pretty good. Also, I need another monitor with it. Yeah, I definitely got to put those zip ties on, like you were saying.
Yeah, mine's not in the way at all now. It seems to be working pretty well.
See, for this print, it's fine, but I could see this getting caught on something if it's not managed better.
Yeah, I was seeing it getting caught when I was homing, which was a problem.
The top view of the Positron. Ooh, look at it go. Framework 13. See, here's the thing, G. Michael. I would love, like, honestly, what I'm looking at is just pretty much a Framework 13, just a base Framework 13. The problem is I was at Open Sauce and I saw the Framework 13 with the new, like, what is it? Not 4K, whatever their, like, really new monitor is, and it's really nice. The problem is it bumps the price up really quick, and I'm like, ah, shit. Because normally, like, if you had asked me like 2 weeks ago, it would have been like, yeah, just a base model Framework 13. And I'll just throw some RAM and an SSD in and move on. But now it's like, ugh, I kind of want the nicer screen. Well, if I'm getting the nicer screen, why would I get the lower level CPU, get the better CPU? And it's like, oh, there we're at $2,000 already. Shit. That's the problem. That's the problem. Good thing you replace the screen layer. That's the one thing I like about Framework is you can upgrade it all. Faster than your Ender 3S1. Well, see, you just have to say Ender, and we understand. I was cleaning out the garage. I completely forgot I had my K1C out here. It's been on the ground covered in boxes for like a month.
I'm putting heat sets in this Ollie fan duct.
Oh yeah, you're doing that fan. I don't know, this fan duct seems to be okay so far. So far it seems okay at least.
I should have found one of those little overhang tests and printed it as the first print, and then I'd have something to compare.
Doron Velta kits, Fabrico's got them. They're the only ones I'll officially say are probably okay. I know Physek has one, but I'm hesitant to recommend Physek.
Yeah.
Their last kit I built, all the electronics were basically replaced. Had to be replaced, including the fans. So.
Says it's 25% already. What did this say it was going to take?
I don't know. What am I at?
Minutes?
Yeah, I'm at 28 minutes here for my cube, or 28% for my cube. Oh, the pulley action. Yeah, it's actually a really cool mechanism. It's CoreXY, but it's like both motors are right here. Like here's your two motors, here and here, or here and here are your two motors. It's a weird CoreXY pathing, but it makes sense on this platform. Like I don't think you would see this CoreXY mechanism. It's folded H-bot. That's what it is. The POSITRON kinematic system. See, here's the thing though. H-bot is very prone to racking, so it'll be interesting to see how square these prints are. Is there an accelerometer in the toolhead? There is, actually. So I didn't do input shaper. I got to do input shaper on this. We'll do that after this test print.
Is there an accelerometer on the toolhead?
Yeah, there's an accelerometer in the toolhead.
Nice.
So I'll do input shaper after this. That was the Prusa coming along. Oh man. See, this print has like a pretty steep overhang right at the beginning of it. The one I'm printing on the XL. And I'm like, I'll just run it without support. I probably should have put support. It's looking a little cooked. Just a little cooked. And by cooked, I mean it probably is cooked because of how hot it is in this room. How is it in Australia? I don't know. I want to see what the answers people are putting. Let me. Uh-oh.
Nomad says there's a guide for input shaper. Some pipe prep we need to do.
Oh, you could probably have to install Numpy and all that.
Is that on the wiki, Nomad?
It's probably install Numpy and all that. Again, I'm so tempted to print that new fractal case. Nice. I don't think I have a case for any of my pies. I don't even have standoffs. I like any pie that it's running by itself is literally just plugged into a power supply and just sitting on a desk. And install Numpty. Okay, yeah. So after we get this print done, we'll do input shaper. Get that done. This print's coming out really good.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. I got some very strong overhead lights, but there's definitely some ringing.
Oh, there's probably going to be ringing, yeah. Like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there definitely is. There is some ghosting for sure. Like we're not running input shaper. I mean, it'll be interesting now. So what I'll do is I'll run input shaper after this print, and then we'll run the print same exact G code again and see if there's any difference.
Yep.
There's the input shaper instructions. Okay, let me pull that up.
I'm gonna go grab my Vision Miner and put a code on this in between
the prints.
I think I'll be right back.
So now you need a nozzle cam facing upwards so you can see the bottom end. Actually, how are the motors? Ooh, that extruder is toasty. That extruder motor is toasty. Let me, settings, there, where's the configuration? Where's the extruder? The problem is I can't check the other motors. Stepper Z, where's the extruder? How hot is this running? Ooh, that's a little toasty. We're gonna run you at 0.4 and we're not gonna use hold currents. I don't like hold currents.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yep. Run current, yeah. I'm dropping the extruders running at like 0.62 volts. I'm dropping it down to 0.4.
I can't hear you, darn it.
Can't hear me. Might shatter the glass. Don't shatter the glass. I mean, it is tempered glass, so it shouldn't break. I do have a spare glass somewhere, a spare bed. I've got 2 spare beds. Yell louder. What? Don't thermal shock it. Oh, I'm not going to put this glass in the bed. Oh, it's borosilicate. Oh, okay. So
what
is
were
that
you
like
working in the?
Is that the? Oh, go ahead. Is borosilicate the good glass? Is that the?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the old Pyrex, not the new Pyrex, right?
That's what the gloop glass is made of.
Okay. What's the target market for the positron? It's quite expensive for the printer. Don't get me wrong. Okay, so here's the target market for it. Are you ready? Whoever wants one. Simple as that. Like, yes, it's definitely a niche printer and it's expensive, but it's expensive because it's a niche printer. They're not selling hundreds of thousands of this, so you're not getting bulk discounts on parts. There is a ton of custom machined components part of it. Also, there's a lot of time and dev work that went into taking the original positron design and making it into something that is mass producible for kits. So yes. There's been a lot of work to get this to this point and a lot of custom stuff along the way. So yeah, it's a little bit of a pricier printer. Who's the market for? Anyone who wants a fun little printer build, who wants a niche little printer, or who wants a printer that can easily travel with. That's who it's for. Simple as that. Like, not everything has to be the best printer in the world and fit all the market segments. Sometimes it's okay to have a little niche thing that's just kind of fun. Simple as that. I mean, like, for this, like, I'm going on vacation next week. I need to bring a printer with me to feature on, to stream with. I'm bringing this. Or, hey, you want to bring a printer out to show people how a 3D printer works? Well, this has everything out in the open. You can see all the motion system and everything. It's nice and quiet and compact. Yeah, like, there's plenty of reasons to get things that for other reasons you would not get things. It is what it is.
You said your extruder motor was toasty?
Yeah, mine was getting a little toasty. Like,
mine's not bad. Not at all. The Z motor isn't bad either.
53? It's reading 53 Celsius. That's not bad, actually.
No, that's not.
People who need a 3D printer farm packed in a carry-on bag. This does fit on a carry-on. I mean, like, the box that it comes with, like, the cool thing is when you buy the kit, it comes with this box. And yes, the printer itself. So the whole thing with this printer, it does fold down and fit in a filament box. Let me pull up the picture here. 1 second here.
The printer itself. Yeah,
the printer itself, for those wondering, like the original design goal, like one of the original things with this printer was a 3D printer that folds up and fits inside a filament box. So look, it does fit inside a filament box. So like one of these, the printer will fit in here. But this doesn't include the power supply, the screen, the cables, the filament itself, and also this don't offer shit for protection. So it is, you know, you kind of do want to put it in a proper case that can also carry all the stuff you need to make it viable. I got to figure out how to fit a spool of filament in here too. I really wish that, you know, I might bring one of the small spools that I have somewhere along with me. But yeah. So there is internal power supply mods for this. The reason I didn't do one is because you have to take the case off the power supplies, and it's a little sketchy. It's like, yes, you could do it and go for it if you want to do it, but I'm okay with the brick. I'm okay with the brick.
That's what's delayed them in hesitation of releasing something with a exposed power supply under there. Even though it's inside the case, you don't want to.
You still have to modify something, so now it's no. Because here's the thing: you're taking something that's certified and has standards, and like, you know, and modifying it. So now, if you know your house burns down, and they're like, well, you modified a power supply, and your house burned down.
Well, they have open power supplies that will fit in there that come that way. However, there are other considerations with that, as far as I'm guessing, as far as shielding and
thermals thermals is probably another thing. It's one of those things you can do it, but it's like the RB Dragons, and there's already a spot in the case for the power supply, so it's coming along. Solar panel mod. I mean, what is it? EcoFlow right now that's sponsoring all the YouTubers. Hey, EcoFlow, hi, give me a battery. I'll take this out in the woods and we'll camp. I need an EcoFlow. I mean, I don't think this will power it. My little 22.5 watt ENU battery bank. It'll do 12 volts. What's the speed of that 3D printer? Many MMs per S. I don't know. I'm just running at stock settings, so.
These stock settings are.
Here's your stock speeds and feeds. They're not crazy fast. I think what do we got? 180 millimeters for travel, or for infill, 420 millimeters a second. Nice for travels. One of those new DJI supplies. Okay, here's something I need to figure out. A battery is a battery is a battery. None of these companies are making their own batteries. They're all just buying like Samsung or Sony batteries and then putting them in cases. So is there really any difference between all the battery banks that are currently popular? You got like EcoFlow, DJI, Blue Eddy, or whatever. Like you have all these companies making power banks, but don't they all just use the same batteries on the inside? Is there any real difference between
power management?
The power management, like the
like charging,
the inverters. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. There's probably a lot of ways you can make it more efficient and whatnot. That makes sense. I've never used any, like, again, where to put. This is the only battery bank I have. So, and how loud they get and hot cool. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I guess it's like Tesla, where like a bunch of companies make electric cars, but some of them make better electric cars. So I guess that makes sense. And again, Tesla's not even that good anymore, but. Okay, that makes sense. Some batteries are more exploding. Yeah, somebody who flies quadcopters occasionally, I'm well aware of that. I just love, like, as a YouTuber, we all, like, you get the same emails as everyone else. So it's kind of funny to see, like, I get like the FlexiSpot email. I'm like, okay, in about 3 months, every YouTuber I watch is going to be doing a FlexiSpot ad. And then it's like, okay, everyone's going to be doing a Blue Eddy ad. And then everyone's going to be doing an EcoFlow. Oh, here comes a Square Bit Space ads. It is hilarious watching. And then the best part is, we get the sketchy ones. I get Temu ads all the time. Jeff, you get Temu. Yeah, I'm sure you're getting Temu. I have them on a block list and they keep showing up. But it's kind of, when you get the sketchy ones, and then you see who takes them, and you're like, oh, come on, really? I have Temu filter too, but they keep freaking showing up. They use different email. It's so annoying. Go away, Temu. Everyone has the shot. Yep, I did that with my flexi spot. I did with everyone with the flexi spot. You got to sit on it and go up and down with it. I'll be honest, my wife is using the desk. She likes it. She uses it. Like if she's got to be on the computer quick.
I'm waiting for one more piece for mine.
Oh, for your flexi? So I've got two, because they kind of screwed up. They sent me the one I wanted, and then a part of it didn't show up, and I'm like, I know you want me to do the video on it, but I can't because I'm missing something. And they're like, oh, we'll send you like the one up from the one you wanted. And they're like, I'm like, okay. And then the original one I was waiting on showed up the next day. And then after I made the video, the other one showed up. So that's what this desk is. This is a top, but I have the bottom somewhere I got to use with. One of those Yoshida power stations, solid state batteries. Okay. It's not. No. Sitting on your flexi spot and rising it up and down is not part of the contract. I don't even remember if I signed a contract with them. Can't remember.
I didn't.
Yeah, I don't think I did.
No, I didn't. I paid for mine.
Oh yeah, did you use my code? Did you use my code?
We already went over this. I'm not going to comment.
You got to get editing. Have fun, Jeff. Take care. If you have any 3D printing questions or whatever, just hit me up at whatever point. Joel already has me on speed dial, so add another one to the list. That's fine. Use Modbot's code. I know. Steve, we've known each other for so long. How would you do this to me?
But I was speaking to Daniel when I went to order it.
This is going along pretty good.
Mine's at 80%. It's a smaller file.
Oh, mine's 64%. I got a bit more to it. I will say the screen is actually this screen is a surprisingly nice screen. So I have one. I have an extra one. Where did I put it? It's somewhere over there. Because I have the beta kit, like the previous version, so I have an extra one of these. I'm probably going to use it on something because it's actually a nice little screen. Plus, it's got the Pi in it already. So, because I got the so I've got the I picked up the PrinterBot Simple Metal.
Right.
So I'm gonna go through and update that to modern standards. I think that's where I'm gonna put the tube. I'm just gonna put the tube on it, I think, if I can figure it out how to mount it. Because why not? Just send it. $283 watching, 143 likes. Like the smash button.
I hit like.
Steve did his part. Why aren't you doing your part?
Yeah.
Support the channel. Support the team. Do the thing.
It is full Piper screen. Yeah. Do we know, does anybody, Nomad or anybody know what the max flow rate on this hot end is? That's in the positron?
I'm assuming it's not a crazy amount. I know it's got like a 70-watt heater, but I'm assuming there's going to be losses with that 90-degree bend in the filament path.
Yeah, people are still experimenting and pushing the limit.
Yeah, like here's the thing: if it's printing at its stock speeds and it prints quality, like the prints are quality, I don't know. I really don't care how fast a printer goes. After a certain point, don't get me wrong. There are slow printers that are annoying, but after a certain point, I just stop caring about speed. But that's just me. I'd rather just have something that just I know works and it's consistent and reliable.
Well, and I would imagine the nature of this printer is going to mean that pushing the edges of that is going to have a bigger impact on maintenance intervals.
Oh yeah, that too. Like something like this, you kind of want to run it like more conservatively, probably.
Yeah.
To get faster, or to print faster, get more printers. Exactly. Remember, the fastest printer in the world is more printer. Simple as that. As fast as that is, that can only print one thing at a time. But if you have two, then you can print two at a time. And then you extrapolate from there.
This is
42-hour
almost
print in 13 hours and 6 printers. What? Can daisy chain positrons off each other? What? Power supply wise? Where's that purple light coming from? Oh, so what do the lights mean? What do the actual individual lights? Because they're all different colors. Do they mean anything? Are they status? What are they? Because like, I could change the color. PCV LED on. What does that do? I don't know what that one does. Beeper? Oh, okay, that just goes beep. Okay, let's put that light on. Ooh, so those are those lights. Okay, 1 second here. So, see, we need a macro on here that changes the colors of these. Because you can change the color of those LEDs.
Hey, on tech.
Yeah, we need a macro stat that makes these LEDs do cool stuff.
Do things. Well, and the diffuser strip down the middle needs to change colors.
Well, that's what it is. Like, you could change the color of the diffuser strip right here, the indicator strip. But we need a way to like oonce.
Well, what was that plug-in? There's a plug-in for.
I know there's a plug-in. I don't know if there's enough processing power. Like I know beeper on. Oh, okay, beeper on. Okay, Jeff Gerling paid $5 for this, so don't yell at me if the noise is loud. Yell at Jeff.
Well, I mean, someone could pay to turn it off.
Yeah, they could do that. I mean, I have noise canceling headphones, so I can go like this all day. Right?
LED effects is the plug-in.
LED effects is the plugin?
Oh.
Okay.
I'm finished. So now what does it do? Okay, cool. It moves to the...
Oh, the noise canceling and disables the beeper. Okay, well in that case, I'm just annoying myself then.
I can hear it, but I'm also hearing it, I think, through...
Yeah, because you
Ninja.
don't get the noise canceling. You're hearing me direct. You're not going through the stream.
Yeah.
I thought you were
finished.
editing. I thought you went off to edit. I gotta edit. I've got to make like 3 or 4 videos
Oh,
in like the next 2 days.
soft. I pulled it off a little early.
He's procrastinating. Oh, you're supposed to be editing. Andrew Rogers, $10 for the oonce fun.
This turned out pretty good.
Been procrastinating on the POSITRON. Well, he's got to print all the parts for it. Just don't print them in PLA. Should have printed the cube upside down. Yeah. I mean,
This one does print upside down.
there you go. Now
The
it's right.
positron one here?
Now it's right side up. There we go. Printed metal sintering. I mean, if you know that, like, there's a guy from Sapphire 3D. He's in Chicago.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm kind of spoiled right now with all the Gucci filaments I got with the Pantheon. Sees faster. Yeah, but Steve did a simpler print.
It's smaller.
He did a smaller cube that had less stuff going on.
But it's got a cool little... This is only held in by like 4 points on the bottom, and it's an overhang in there.
Ooh. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
See, I gotta get a new cube because
overhang
again,
top.
this is a Nero cube. That's I gotta update my intro. I gotta update my cube. Ugh. Branding. Steve didn't get. Oh yeah, yeah. See, Steve, you missed out. You should have downloaded my cube during the week. It was free on Thangs.
It's free.
So apparently they've Thangs has kind of put a crackdown on that. People doing that. They told people to knock it off. Let's see if people did do that. Oh, they did. Okay, nobody's. Oh, nope, somebody's still doing it. Free for a limited time. Oh, what's Hacksmith got? Ooh, what do they got? What is this? Stormbreaker. Ooh, I didn't know Hacksmith had a page on here. What do they got? What do they got? What's this? Oh, it's a little robot. Ooh. I kind of want to make one of these now. As a man of culture who's a Ronnie simp, I kind of want this sword now.
What is that?
It's a weapon from Elden Ring. Thanks, mod, removing my make because I thought it was a render. Yeah. Take care, Puma. Yeah, it's unfortunately it's one of those things. The moment you incentivize something with prizes or rewards or gift cards or whatever, the moment you do that, people are going to try and take advantage of the system. It's yeah. Did an E3D survey? They might start. Yeah. Yeah. The problem with pellet printers is the problem with a pellet extruder is they're heavy. They're beefy and they're heavy and they're bulky. So you kind of need a beast of a machine to put it on to begin with. 3D NT Printing gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers and appreciated. Thank you. Just a heads up, I will be trying to do a stream Thursday. It'll probably be later in the afternoon. It'll probably be like 3 p.m. in the afternoon if it is happening. 3 or 3:30, and it's just gonna be a short one, but yeah, because I won't be around Friday, or I will be here Friday, but I'll be getting ready for stuff. So this is the last regular stream for like 2 weeks. Ugh. Please don't unsub. I'll be back, I promise. There'll be videos and shorts while I'm gone. Ring the bell. Made a 1-to-1 out for a while. I don't know where I think I threw it out because the little guy dropped it years ago and it broke, and then I never fixed it. But I had a what's the dragon from Skyrim called? Alduin, whatever the dragon from Skyrim is. I had a print of him that was like this wide. It was like 3 feet wide and like however long it was. It had a 3-foot wingspan and however long it was. Yeah. Stream the road trip? Well, I'm going to be with my family doing that, so I'm not streaming that. See your sticker? Yeah, I got it. So the plan is, for those that wonder, I've got the sticker wall here. The plan is I'm going to put something over the door. I'm just waiting for it to go on sale because I'm not paying $60 for it right now. And then I need to get a bigger piece of black acrylic so I can glue this one to it, because that is just a scrap piece from like a printer back. And so I can put more stickers on it because that's getting full already. Where's the clipper sticker? I don't know. Somewhere on, I might have a clipper sticker on there. I don't know. I got to go through. I got like a bag of stickers I got to put up.
Okay. I put Vision Miner on my bed.
There you go. I've got 8% left. We're almost done. YouTube has resorted to mostly recommending either old Nero streams or Civi 11 at this point. Hey, both are good choices there. He gave me a clipper. Okay, so it's probably my bag of stickers from Open Sauce I need to go through. It is. It is warm in here. It is warm. What time are we at right now? We're only at 4 o'clock. What the heck? This went too well.
Was it Krusty's birthday today?
Is it Krusty's birthday today? Oh, is he here?
This was saying Andrew Rogers, happy birthday. Krusty's birthday.
Oh, well, happy birthday.
I need to do some sort of sticker thing. I'm collecting way too many, and I need to figure out where I can put them.
Yeah, so that's my plan, because like it's a garage door, it's boring. So the plan is I'm gonna get one of those like fake like plant lattice things and put it over the door to hide it, and then have that on it to make it something, break up the look a little bit. Unfortunately, my shop, as you can see, has filled up very quickly. In terms of room, I don't have room. We've run out of room again. There's a like. The fact that I haven't really done anything with the Milo is because I literally don't have anywhere to set it up right now. He's in the middle of his move. Oh, okay. How's did Mandic make it to his new spot okay? I know like every day of that trip he had something break on him.
Yeah.
I mean, if he was making a travel vlog of that trip, he's got plenty of content there. Like 20K in printers there. Yeah. Look up, plenty of room. Yeah, but the problem is, it's like the ceiling's right there. And if I put printers up there, then I won't have room. Oh, are we done? We're done! Okay, so while it's moving up, let me put some zip ties on here. Where did I put my cup of zip ties? Here they are. Okay, so that's that.
Krusty says thanks for the happy birthday wishes.
I put my hand under here and the fan blew on it. And I didn't realize it was a fan, and I thought I was touching something hot for a second. I was like, ah.
Okay.
So what is it?
I'm installing Numpy.
Yeah, I gotta do that.
What's our cutoff today?
5 o'clock. We got time. Yeah, let me SSH into mine and get Numpy going right now.
Cool.
Okay.
2 o'clock my time. It's another hour. Cool.
Okay, so SSH pi at lap. Okay.
Okay. I'm just following Nomad's instructions here.
Yeah, where is it? Input shaper, SSH. Okay, so sudo apt-get update. Boom. I'm letting the print cool off right now while I'm doing that. If you're wondering what's going on.
Yeah.
Mount it upside down from the ceiling. Oh. Yeah, but if I mount it, then that defeats the point of it being a travel printer. I can't mount it anywhere, because if you mount it anywhere, it's not a travel printer anymore.
So
unless I put magnets on it. I will say this bottom plate is getting hot.
So I reduced the stepper current.
For your AB motors?
Yeah, it seemed quite high.
Yeah, I'm going to probably
tell you what I changed mine to.
Because they're running pretty...
I set them to 0.5. And I think
mine
they're
are
0.8.
Well, mine's let me see here. Stepper Z is 0.5. Run current stepper X is yeah, let me go down to 0.5.
What was it? 0.7 or 8?
0.6 actually.
It was?
Yeah. Save. There we go.
Positron doubles as an egg fryer.
I mean, I've cooked a steak on a printer before. Okay, then we need to install that. I think this is the part that takes a bit.
It didn't take very long here. It was fairly quick.
Oh yeah, this is running a CM4. It should be okay. It shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. So now, so let me save and restart all this. Okay, I gotta get the print off here. What is that? Oh, that's. I'm like, what is touching me? And it's like, oh, it's just the
accelerometer query. Let's just see if it's showing up.
There we go. And then so if you hit
yep, it sees it.
home all.
Home all. Oh.
Oop. I heard something.
The
shaper calibrate
or the sensorless homing tuning could probably still be fine-tuned on mine.
Yeah, same with mine. Mine does a little bit of a chunk. The thing is, it's good enough. It's not like you're printing across the entire bed. If you're off a little bit, it'd be okay. Just hope you don't got to restart it.
Okay. I'm shaking.
Yeah, mine too. So don't touch the desk. Speaking of, if you're wondering how the print came out, yeah. Focus.
Focus, darn it.
There you go. So it's obviously got some ripples in there from the lack of input shaping, but
well, no flow tuning. And
oh yeah, no flow tuning,
PA
no input
tuning.
shift. Yeah, we got to do PA too. But like, you know, functionally, the print is actually pretty good. The overhangs are nice and crisp. The lines are nice and straight. It's consistent. It just has a lot of needs some tuning.
Yeah.
How goes it? It's going real good. What do we got? We got 30.18 millimeters by 30.18 millimeters by 29.8 millimeters. I can dig it. And the overhang came out good.
30.0 by 30.05 by 29.82.
Just got in the stream. How's it going? Oh, it's going good. Going so good. How are the diagonal?
So I don't want to do any edges or diagonal stuff because PA is way off on this. It's obvious. And that's going to have a huge impact on other measurements.
It does seem pretty square. It's like 42.1 millimeters.
See ya, Jeff.
42.06. Okay, procrastination over. Okay, take care. Get to work.
Yeah, mine's a little short on Z.
Well,
but it's also
0.2 millimeter. Like your Z is going to be the one that is going to be the, because it all depends on your first layer squish, right? If you over squish your first layer, you're going to be off a little bit. It just is what it is. How is this coming along? Oh,
okay.
We're down one
now
axis.
We're going to Y.
Yep. It's like, I don't, is it moving?
Now, this, I don't think, well, I don't know. I guess the question is Shake and Tune compatible with this kinematic setup?
I don't know. I've never actually used Shake.
CoreXY.
I haven't used Shake and Tune yet.
It's super handy. You should check it out. It's super handy for really knowing a little bit more about what's happening in the motion system.
Yeah. 0.2 is an entire first layer. Yeah. I mean, so measuring the vertical is supposed to be 30 mil, and it's measuring 29.88 on mine. Like, yeah, 29.84. Like if I really squeeze it, 29. Yeah. I don't know about you. 0.1 millimeter, even 0.2 millimeter. Let's be honest, that's nothing. That's nothing. You are rarely, if ever, doing anything where 0.2 millimeter in Z is going to affect whatever it is you're doing, especially if it's just a cosmetic print.
Yeah, the interesting thing is only one belt path and a single tension point. Yep.
Yeah. What are we at right now? What are we at? It's still doing its thing. It should be almost done. And then don't forget, enter to win filament. We give a draw of filament every stream. Link in the description. But also, sale on Polymaker. So buy some stuff. Okay,
Right. Use the affiliate code.
Okay, so what is it complaining about? What is the best one to use? Okay, so 3-hump EI, recommended shaper type Y, MZV. Okay, so for Y, it's recommended NZV. And for X, MZV. Okay. Save config.
Yeah, same here.
And then we should probably do a PA test, right? So let's see, prepare, calibration, pressure advance. So this is direct drive. We'll do some lines. That'll do. Okay, print the numbers. Slice plate.
Oh, there they are. Okay.
Okay. Jobs. Upload and print. So let's see what we get for pressure advance. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're right. It's not direct drive. It's Bowden. You're right. Emergency stop.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's Bowden. You can tell I don't deal with Bowden machines too often.
I'm going to generate the graphs from my test there.
I'm assuming mine will be pretty close to yours.
Yeah.
We both got MZB, so. Bowden, there we go. Wait.
Ooh. That's interesting. When I generated the graph, it actually said EI instead of MZV. Even though mine said MZV in the console.
Yeah, same with mine.
Oops, shoot.
It could just be a glitch. You're working on some mods that could fit direct drive. There is not a lot of room in there to add direct drive. I mean, if you can figure out how to jam an extruder in that little area. Is it better at overhangs? No. Yes, not really. If upside down printing worked much better than regular printing, there would be way more upside down printers. Simple as that. Like if upside down printing was just, if the printer was upside down, it would be much better, then everyone would have their Vorons upside down. But they don't. It's because here's the thing, it's still unsupported filament. You're still printing out on the end of a, like the filament's still it's still got nothing to support it. Regardless if it's this way or this way, the filament is still flapping in the breeze, essentially. Just got your Seaboard kit yesterday. Nice. I'm hoping it shows up before I go on vacation. They're sending me one. I'm just waiting on it. Because we have somebody watching the house while we're gone, but it's still, you know, I'd rather it show up while I'm home. Waiting on the hot end to heat up, it looks like. So it still has an inductive, or not an inductive, it still has a probe on it. So should we be running a bed mesh on this? I mean, I'll find out here in a second during this, because this is an old bed print, but. Doggo's going on vacation. Nope, that's why we have somebody watching the house. Doggo's staying. Doggo's too old for a trip like this. Okay, so I think we're waiting on the temp to stabilize. There we go. Overhead. Okay. I mean, this is going to be pretty easy to tell which layer or which line has the best PA because you can see the whole thing.
Here's my X graph.
Here, let me guess. There we go.
There's the X graph. I'll let folks. And then there's Y.
That's not bad.
Yeah. So let me go back, and we're just going to take those values and save whatever it came back with. Oh, it did say EI for X on that, so I was wrong. Yours said MZV for both?
I'm pretty sure. Let me pull mine up.
That's
here.
Okay. We're just gonna go with it in print.
Well, I'm doing a pressure advance right now on mine. Yeah, mine's saying MZV for both. Yeah, MZV 38 for X and MZV 64.8 for Y. I mean, I'm not too concerned.
We're just gonna see what the results look like with the recommended settings.
Yeah, I'm running a quick pressure advance so I can get some pressure advance values to save in here. And then
okay, I'll just take whatever values you got.
Yeah.
Whatever values you get are probably going to be close.
Can you hot swap the bed on this? Will it yell at you if you unplug it? Well,
no, the thermistor will fail, but you can do it anyway, and then you can just restart firmware and it'll come back up.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm like, I want to pull the bed out to look at the pressure advance chart.
Hey, Mad Cut. Okay, so I need to go back to Orca Slicer, and it's in the filament tuning. And
hey, Madcap.
Is it under advanced? There we are.
Do I plan on doing a Voron tool changer setup eventually? Eventually, if like I've got Tallboy, which is like a perfect candidate for like stealth changer because it's got the extra Z on it. If somebody makes a kit, I'll do it if a kit shows up, but I'm not gonna go like, unfortunately I can't really go out of my way to self-source a kit. And the problem is too, like, for those that have been around for a while, if you remember the Enraged Rabbit carrot feeder build series I did, I'm not too happy with how that build series turned out, simply for the fact that I was doing that while they were still in active development of it near the end. And like the manual was changing and parts were changing. So I much prefer to do build series when the thing I'm building is like done and baked. And there's like kits for it and everything's good to go.
Yeah.
Because that way, like, the amount of comments I got on that video are like, oh, this changed or this changed, and oh, it's following along, and that's not how it is anymore. I'm like, I know, but the problem is once you put the video out, the video's out. And there, yeah, I haven't done an ERCFA V2. Somebody from the Enraged Rabbit team said they were gonna get me an ERCFA V2 kit, and I don't know. I mean, I've got the XL now, so I got something to fiddle with tool changer stuff at least now. I gotta get some of that PETG with PLA supports and vice versa. People have been harping on me to try that. So. It'll probably, like, let's be honest, once LDO has Enraged Rabbit carrot feeder kits, that's probably what we'll be building. What's the XL printing? A flock of wubby duckies, actually.
Multicolor?
Yeah.
Of course.
Although the bottom's going to be a little toasty on them, unfortunately. Because it's got a pretty big overhang that I totally should have put support on that I didn't. Oh well. If I send you my Eris... Oh, what are you doing? What was that? Oh. If you send me the Eris kit, you'll have to basically... Oh. Okay, wow. It totally hit something. What
Did it
did you
skip?
No, oh, I think I gotta fix my offsets, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I gotta adjust my the bounds of the print volume, because it totally hit the extruder.
Really?
With the tool head. Yeah. I'm wondering, because it's the homing is not the most reliable. The sensorless homing, it might have mistriggered.
Oh. It can hit over there at the extreme of travel.
Yeah. I think I might just drop it to like 170 instead of 180.
Interesting.
Yeah. You actually saved your adjustments for the sensorless. I did, because I did stuff after that told me to save that save config.
No,
So.
that doesn't save there.
Oh,
it doesn't do that. Yeah, when you use that command we used, you do have to go in and put the value in that you determined into the config. So you're probably still at.
I am okay.
Values.
Yeah, that'll do it. I was like, wow, it was working so good, and now it's not. That's.
It would be nice if that one, if it would capture that, but it's the way it's configured. There's probably something about why it doesn't.
Yeah. Have I done any true multi-material prints on the XL? No. So far in the XL, I've only done PLA prints, simply for the fact that I'm just like, I just got it set up and I'm just breaking it in. Plus, I'm going on vacation next week, so I didn't want to like get too involved with it yet. So I've just, you know, I got a little.
That turned out really good.
This turned out amazingly well. I'll be honest. This turned out like amazingly well. Like the only thing was the white was a little stringy, but that's the filament itself is the FL Sun high-speed PLA, which is like gummy as heck. So I don't know what they got in it, but the rest was good.
Did they end up sending you an enclosure with that as well?
No, I just got it as is. But right now, considering it is currently 37.2 degrees Celsius in my garage, in terms of enclosure, we don't need no enclosure. I mean, it is going to be good though for the Mark IV I got sitting in here. Okay, this is hilarious. You want to know how I know it's hot in here? You know how most printers you have it set to like if like the controller or if the bed hits like 40 Celsius, the fan kicks on. Yeah, all my printers have their fans on right now. Yeah, like the Prusa has its fans on. All the Vorons have their controller fans on because the beds are at 40. Yeah, the Prusa right now is reading 39 Celsius on the bed, the Mark IV. and for those that are like, oh, is it really that hot in there? Yes, yes, it is.
Wow.
That's why I'm wearing the I will admit the Gamer Sub shirts they got that it's not like the Under Armour material, but it's like that like thin workout fabric type material for the Under Armour shirts. The Gamer Sub shirts are actually pretty comfy for this kind of weather. Not gonna lie, you should buy one. Code Canuck, save 10% off your order.
My enclosure thermometer says it's 22.9 in here.
Oh, it must be nice. Okay, so that bed's gonna be hot to grab. It's not too bad. Okay, so so here's the fun part. Let's figure out my PA value. So let's just slide you out. Clipper has shut down. I know Clipper has shut down. Okay, so what do we got here? It's all upside down. Shoot. Go this way. Okay, here we go. So, I don't know. It's probably should not have done a semi-transparent filament for this. I'm assuming something around here is probably the best because it's
It's gonna be closer than where we're at. What's the approximate?
I'm gonna say stock is 0.25 and I think we're around 0.28. Yeah, I want to say 0.28.
0.28.
Yeah. And because the stock is 0.25, so yeah, 0.28.
Huh.
Restart. Why? I'm assuming the stock value is something they tested as well. So I wouldn't expect it to be too much of a difference. I will say this comes off the bed really nice.
It just seems like the amount of adjustment, just looking at the print I have here, I would have assumed a little more than that, but let me go in here and change that.
Well, I'm going to rerun the print.
Yep, that's what I'm going to do too.
I'm going to
Just use
restart.
the value you got. I'm going to go a little bit more just for fun.
Okay.
0.30.
Print cube. Print the cube again. So this is, let me get a marker and put it on here. That this is cube. How do I have like 20 markers on my desk and I can never find them?
Reprinting the file.
So this is cube number 1.
No, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Okay, heating up the bed.
Get one of those undershirts that run hot water through it. Yeah, like I could get a cool cooling shirt, but instead I got a cool shirt with a waifu with a raifu on it. So what's cooler than that? And she's also on the cup.
I think we have just barely, maybe enough time to at least see how these prints are going to turn out.
Yeah, we'll get the print started. Although what I'm going to do is do something that I have the advantage to do right now. 1 second here. So if I put you there, I put you here, and I lift you up just a bit, I can reach in here. And then if I reach in here, I can totally grab a freezy.
I want a freezy.
You don't have a freezy? Where's your fridge? Go get a freezy.
I don't have any in the fridge.
Why don't you have freezies?
Because I don't have a 5-year-old in the house.
Neither do I.
Or 4-year-old, or how old's Calvin?
6.
6. Okay.
So
I was close.
You're a big boy. You can use your big boy money and go buy your own freezies. Trying to find a decent source for filament for an all right price to Norway. I mean, Coffee Squirrel, I'm in Canada. A lot of the time getting stuff is also a pain in the butt. Unfortunately, it is what it is. You might be better off trying to find something local, like something that's already in country. Yeah, it is what it is.
Okay, here we go. Actually do it. You're gonna print.
Wait, as an adult, you can just go buy freezies? Yeah, it's surprising. A lot of other stuff too you can buy as an adult.
Why isn't it actually moving?
If it's homing, there's like, you have to wait for the temperature to stabilize. It'll do like a home and then wait and then it'll purge. You don't have Amazon. Local filament makers are the best.
There we go.
Prusament? Can you get Prusament? Like if you're looking for really good filament, Prusament's good. Filamentum. That's another one for the Euro folks. Like, you know, it's hot in here when the fan blowing air on me is hotter than the air in the room, but it's moving air.
Yeah, this first layer stuck way better than the last one.
That's good. My cube stuck pretty good, so I might put a little something on the bed just so I have something on the bed.
Yeah, below.
But I'll probably tonight I'll probably put a bunch of prints on here, like just slice and save a bunch of generic PLA prints, just so I have stuff on here. So when I'm out in the field, I can just print something without having to.
What kind of things are you going to want to print?
Well, think about it. If you're traveling, some hooks, some chip clips, some stuff like that, demo stuff. That way, that way, if I bring this machine anywhere, I just have a bunch of stuff on it already, like PLA prints ready to go.
Do a one of those dyno clips, print in place mechanism.
Oh yeah, the dyno clips, the flexi dragons, like stuff like that. Is this? Yes, this is after we've done input shaper and pressure advance. So we're printing the exact same thing we already printed, exact same G code, but this is after tuning. So, although to be fair, I haven't tested flow rate or well, we've done pressure.
Looking at the last cube, it looks like mine was pretty close.
Yeah.
One thing I noticed is the default location for the purge line is directly under one of the black bars on the side of the bed.
Yeah.
So you can't actually see the purge line going down to see if it's going to be doing, if it's too close or not during the purge line.
I'm probably going to change it to the front.
Yeah.
And what I'll probably do is I'll probably change it, like same with the homing. I'm going to make sure the bounds for the X and Y are a little bit inset, so I'm not so close to hitting the tower. Freezes are delicious. Hello, Zero G. Hello, Sven. I will say that extruder, that hot end is surprisingly stable. We're like seeing like 0.1 degrees Celsius drift. Oh, there's like 0.2.
Yeah.
That is a very stable hot end.
Try something here with my
What time are we at? We got half an hour. If you haven't entered for your chance to win some POLYMAKER filament, enter now. Link in the video description. All we need is your name in chat and your email address, and to answer a very short question so I can make sure you're not a robot or a scammer. I don't need to know where you live. Nobody needs to know where you live. Well, POLYMAKER will, but I don't need to know that.
I'm hearing an occasional click, and I'm trying to figure out what it is.
Your scrub screws? Yeah. English, your grub screws type?
I assume so.
Make sure your the arm on your y-axis isn't hitting the these guys. They get really close to these printed parts on the side. Make sure it's not catching on that.
It doesn't look like it. Oh, shoot. This, I'm having friction problems. the spool holder. I can't get it to hold with enough friction.
Oh no.
It's wanting to slide right off.
You need to put do you have any little rubber feet you could stick on it or something?
Yeah, I probably should.
Just reprint it in TPU.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll probably be fine.
Yeah, no doubt. Do I have one of these? I gotta swap this out to one of these guys. It's from my original MMU. There we go. I was trying to determine if it was the filament hitting the box or the table on retracts.
Oh, make sure it's also not the zip ties you put on, like just kind of clip it on the bed.
There we go. That'll hold a little better. The print is turning out a lot better.
Yeah, the input shaping is probably the big thing. Pressure advance was pretty close, but I think having proper input shaping is...
There's an alternative spool holder that goes on top of the Z, and that's probably the very last place I would put a spool holder on this print.
Yeah, that's a lot of weight up top.
I think that's a...
Mine's holding up pretty good. My spool holder is working pretty good, but mine's also on a cutting mat. How loud is the printer? Well, here, one second. It's not that loud. It's more, there's some fan noise, but here. Okay, so I turned off the music and I turned off the audio filters. There you go. Also, I have a Prusa running in the background too, with an aftermarket fan. There we go.
Yeah, I think the fan on this is the loudest thing right now.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's going to be a little bit whiny because it's so small. You're going to have a high-speed small fan. Yeah. You can't have a big slow fan. You got to have a smaller, higher pitch fan.
But even then, it's not bad.
Oh, it's not bad at all.
I'm gonna be working on my Trident again tonight.
Ooh.
So 9mm belt gantry. I worked on it a little bit yesterday, and it's everything's ready for tonight. I think I figured out some of the issues I had on the last stream. So I like that, Mr. Tribe. Make a program that takes the ETA on the print and scrapes YouTube for a video the same length. Find something to watch while you wait for your print.
See, what would be really cool is, since this is Clipper screen, this is a Raspberry Pi, you could just play the video on your screen. Technically. Just put little speakers in it.
Yeah, I'll have a normal Tuesday night stream.
Nice.
Be starting 3 hours after this one ends.
Ooh. Well, after this one ends, I got to figure out dinner for the family, and it's got. Hopefully, I don't get thermal shock walking into the house. Like I know, like these prints I'm printing on the XL, I'm gonna have somebody complain that there is not enough part cooling, and I'm like, yeah, it's doing everything it can. I'm sure if it wasn't printing in an oven, printing PLA in an oven at the temperature, like 37°C, that's pretty dang close to PLA kind of starting to go to shit, isn't it?
I could probably go get a long sleeve shirt on right now.
Ooh. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I kind of miss San Francisco's weather. The weather for open sauce was beautiful. I love that.
Could
like
where it's like less wind.
a little bit less wind, but the kind of
temperature was
weather where
perfect.
it's like where you can rock shorts and just kind of put a thin sweater on and you're good. I'm okay with that. 37C? Yeah, it's 37C in my garage right now. Like, as the U's would say, no capping, for real, for real. It is 37.4 degrees Celsius in my garage right now.
PA is way better on this time. Corners are sharp.
How am I still standing? Hydration. Buy some gamer subs. Code Canuck. Save 10% off your order. I remember one day, this was on my, I want to say it was my infantry course. I was a radio operator, and we were out doing platoon attacks in a field with waist-high grass. It had thunderstormed the day before, and that day it was in the mid to high 30s with like 80% humidity, no clouds. I drank like 12 liters of water that day, and I didn't go to the bathroom once. It was like the hottest I'd ever been in my life, like just drenched. Everyone was just drenched. We had like 5 or 6 heat casualties that day in the platoon. Ugh. And I'm
What's
like,
the main
"Oh."
channel that folks chat in during stream on your?
What do you mean the main chat?
Is that the Canuck creator live stream and videos chat?
If they're chatting in Discord, usually.
Okay, I was just gonna post this picture of the in progress print. There we go.
Yeah, there's like
There's
that's the channel I use for anything channel related.
Threw a picture in there just because.
Oh yes. Okay, so here's Steve's.
Yeah, I think it's turned out pretty good.
Bro, so is that please tell me that's just a random picture you found on the internet and that isn't a like actual real. So if you're wondering what my my AC solution looks like, please tell me that's just a random picture you found on the internet. Ooh.
What's that?
Just my I don't know if this is, I don't know, just I got a DM from my gamer subs rep. So next Friday. Ooh, okay. I don't think I can show it though. They're doing a summer thing. So that was real. It's spotted in Longueuil post. I can give you the address for it. Okay, so that's somewhere in Quebec. Somebody shared that in a like a Facebook group or something. Okay. Your apartment's a toasty 20C. Well, in my house right now, it's like 24, 25 degrees Celsius. So in my house, it's nice. It's just, it is an oven outside. Like, what is the actual outside temperature? So outside right now. Did I not post that? Oh, it's Prime Day today. Ooh. Yeah, it's outside right now. It is 29 degrees Celsius. Feels like 38 degrees Celsius. Are we having rain tonight? No rain tonight. No. Oh, nope. Yep, rain this evening. Nice. Feels like 38 degrees outside. Awesome. I gotta cut my grass before I go on vacation too. Need some under
It's only supposed to hit.
I don't know. It's hard to say.
88.
I don't know.
Fahrenheit.
Here's the thing. I know what you're looking at on the screen. The problem is you're looking at, there's a light directly over it. So anytime that light is hitting at a very sharp angle. See, like as soon as you go like
that line about 4 millimeters in.
Yeah, as soon as you move it slightly, you don't see it anymore. That's the problem with judging a print. You can make any print look good just by lighting. Like you look at this, you're like, oh, that's nice and smooth and consistent. And oh my god, that's horrible. And oh, that looks really good right there. That looks great. I'll be, oh my god, it's gone to shit. Oh no, now we're good. And remember, if you need to make the printer look good, because you got a really good AF link and you get a really good kickback, just print it in marble or carbon fiber filament, and it'll always look good.
There we go. It's 30 outside here today, and it's only supposed to hit 31.
That's not bad. You have an air conditioner in there, though, don't you?
It's supposed to hit 40 by Friday.
Do you have an air conditioner in your garage?
Yes.
Ah. Is it like a mini? Is it a mini split or? Oh, you got one of the. How much do those units run?
Ceiling cassette mini split.
How much do those units run?
Well, I have two. So I have, this is a 24,000 BTU in here and a 12,000 BTU in the other garage with one unit outside. And it was very spicy.
Okay.
There was a local place that I had install them.
Do those do heating and cooling or just cooling?
Yes.
Oh, they do both.
Cooling.
Yeah, that's what I need both. Because like where I'm at right now, it's like, yeah, it's Canada, but like in the summer right now, obviously it's 37.5 degrees Celsius now in the garage. So I need heating. But then in the winter, it's like -10 Celsius sometimes, -20 with wind chill. So it's like,
yeah,
you get both here. You get really hot and really cold. So, what time are we at right now? We got 15 minutes left. Woo.
Yep. I'm at 52%.
Yeah, I got 44. I don't think this will finish in time. I'll post pictures of it on the Discord and whatnot.
This is looking pretty good.
Yeah, honestly, this is going along much more betterer than I don't know. It just seeing these print at the trade shows. I'm always seeing people like fiddle with them to get the print started, and like both of ours have just been like throw G code at it and just going. It's just going.
Yeah.
It's like okay.
Take some care to level the bed and
yeah, and off you go.
So zombie, yes, we leveled the bed.
Problem is this thing's a fingerprint magnet.
It is.
Trade shows have some weird curses. Oh yeah, like it doesn't help the fact, you know, at Open Sauce you guys were next to an EDM machine spitting out RF like mad.
Where are you at, Zixaltor? This is a drive from me.
46C. Ooh. In Death Valley? The wall of tinfoil helped. Okay, close that, close that. Nothing stopping you from making a tinfoil hat from the positron. Well, I mean, like, if we wanted to print some ABS, right, we could always, you know... There we go. We're ready for ABS. Right? This is how you do ABS printing on a positron, right? Honestly, that would probably work just fine because the bed would just, as the bed goes up, it would just move the plastic out of the way. That would actually work pretty good. Although, at ABS temps, you might melt the plastic. You might want to use a towel instead. Or...
What? This bed won't quite hit ABS temps though, right?
No, it will.
I think it's 90.
Look. We has an enclosure. There we go. It's enclosed now.
You've had people print ABS? Cool.
If anything, I'd be more worried about PETG on this thing than anything. Just because it's a glass bed.
Yes. Do not print PETG directly on this glass. Now, there are solutions for other materials coming for this.
Ooh, a Mylar blanket.
At a show, so, huh?
Mylar blanket. You know what? For a survivalist setup, I'm gonna go buy one of those little, you know, you can buy them at the dollar store, the little Mylar survival blankets. I'm gonna buy one of those and throw it in the box. That way, if you ever do need to print ABS, throw the Mylar blanket on it. It's Mylar. It's not gonna catch fire,
Well, you
right?
should do a project that's a little fold-up printed frame with Mylar panels that you can put in the.
I don't even think you would need to, because as as this rises up, like you could just throw a sheet over it, and it will tent itself. You don't need to. Like, yeah, it might get caught in the Zed. Probably not, though. You probably literally could just throw a Mylar sheet over it, and that would be good enough.
Make a little framework that kind of drapes away from the important bits.
Well, you can buy, like, on Amazon, you can buy pop-up tents, like little grow-up pop-up tents.
I'm just thinking project.
Oh, yeah, project. Oh, right, I'm a content creator. I need to make videos about shit. That's right. You know how many times I have done something where it's like, oh, I need to work on this, and I do something, and I finish it, and then as soon as I'm done, I'm like, I probably should have freaking recorded that. I did that yesterday with the XL. I recorded. I made a short about it. Actually, I don't even know. Did I even make that short public? I can't remember. YouTube Studio. Oh, I did make it public. Yeah, I made a little short of fixing the XL overheating.
Let's see how that's not too hot. It's not. Everything's still doing good temperature-wise.
That's good.
My googly eye package is in the other garage.
Oh, yeah, I don't have... Yeah, I need googly eyes for this. This is going so good, I don't have much to talk about.
Wow.
I mean, that's a good thing. You know, you guys know you can model in eyes into the CAD for the tool heads, so it just has, like, you know, how we did it on the idlers on the V2 have the little eyebrows on it. You know, you can model in stuff like that. That way, people have to deal with the funny jokes.
Well, there's a chance that mine might finish before you actually sign off. Maker Viking. Oh, put a little e-ink display on the front of the tool head.
Needs an LED display there. Ooh, that would be actually kind of cool. Get one of those little, like, really thin LED displays, you know, like the ones we were using for the knob there and whatnot. Like, you know the little ones, and have that like here. It would, like, a progress bar or something. That'd be cool.
Hey, Wolf Buck. So now what I probably want to do as well is something I tried to print, or some things I tried to print on the POSITRON V3 that I have. I should try to print some of those on this.
Oh. Yeah.
Like some of the, I think at the time E3D was just starting to do their little holiday challenge prints.
Yeah.
And what did I try? There was a couple of those that I tried on there that I couldn't get to go.
Well, they
V3
have like
still even work, I assume.
Yeah, it should work. They have the buggy, the spider. They have a bunch of prints.
Yeah. I think I was trying the spider or the Valentine's heart. Here's my V3. That's a whole
Is the model
different...
upside down? Oh, no, the model's printing in the correct orientation. It's the printer that's upside down.
The positron cube is upside down, so that it's printing right side up right now.
Yeah, see, this is why as much as I love doing like builds of new cool things, like Doron Velta, they're already on revision 2 of it. Like, that's kind of the downside of jumping in on something new, is it's like, it's still ongoing with revisions and whatnot. So it's like,
I have.
Oh, there, yeah, there you go.
With the synchro mesh cable.
Oh, is the model on the screen? Oh, the model on the screen's the right way up. Yeah, the model on the screen's the right way up. It doesn't show it upside down. Because the slicer doesn't know, like, the printer's upside down. There's nothing to tell a slicer, hey, it's upside down. Slicers are surprisingly competent, yet surprisingly dumb at times. Because it's just G-code. Yeah, the end stop revision is quite simple because it's literally a 10-cent micro switch and some printed parts and a wire. So it's not like a major change to the design. I am just surprised how good this is going. It's just working. It's just chooching along. Hunky dory, all happy like. Yeah, well, the MCU got fixed by just sending a new board. Did they change anything with the toolhead board, by the way, Nomad? Do you know if they, like, was it a firmware, like a firmware thing with the toolhead board, or like a design revision or something? Because like the new toolhead board, I've cycled this a few times, like powering on, powering off, powering on, like just to make sure, and it's working fine. No change. You just got a bad board. Oh, okay. I mean, it's good, I guess. You hook up a nozzle cam, you can display it live on CryptoStream. Nice. I mean, technically, like, here's the cool thing with this is, let me take a look here. Oh, are you in here? Yeah. I mean, on paper, theoretically, I could just, because this has a USB port, I think you can just plug in a camera, and it should just work. I might have to like restart it. History, tune, system, settings. Where's camera? Add camera. Add. The camera, I might have to restart it. It's kind of hard to do with it printing, but it does have a USB port in it. So you theoretically on paper should just be able to plug in a camera, and you have a camera if you want. What time are we at? Oh, we got 4 minutes left. So if you haven't entered for your chance to win some Polymaker filament, link in the video description. Enter for your chance to win. All you need is your name in chat. So like whatever your name is in chat, just put that name. And then also just your email address and answer a very short question. Because what is, if an upside printer prints upside down while it's upside down, is it upside down? Short answers only. Paragraph. 12-point font, Arial. No double spacing. And yeah, we'll do the giveaway in a couple minutes, like 4 minutes. So enter there. But also, if you want to buy some Polymaker filament, they got a 30% off sale right now. Links in the description along with the affiliate code and the code for the discount. So, is that a standard screen? No, it is not a standard screen. It actually has a Raspberry Pi CM4. Ooh, even the Pis. See, here's the thing. I'm like, wow, everything's hot. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, everything's hot because the room is freaking hot. Literally, like... That's hot. The printer's not even on. Well, the printer's on, but it's not doing anything.
Here we go. I got both.
Moist.
You got both positrons here.
Yes, there you go. Are they both printing? Oh, so you do have one with the wire, it looks like, right? The whatchamacallit wire?
Yes, this one has the synchro mesh.
Okay.
But it says failed to start version specific config.
Yeah.
So it needs some attention. Well, it might be coming up.
Do I have a ceiling fan? No, I've got a Honeywell fan right up there on my paint rack that's pointing at me. Like, it's so hot that the little piece of sticky that's under the C920 to keep it from sliding around has melted off.
Oh, mine just finished printing.
And there's the overhead camera. I've got, well, 24% left. What's the bed size? It's 180 by 180 by 165. Oh. Although you may have to play with that a bit. Oh, what do you mean?
Booted.
Oh, is it booted? Oh.
It booted.
Will it home?
Let's see. Homing. Home all. It's homing.
There you go.
Yeah. Yep. It homed.
Woo!
Neat. But yeah, that's V3 versus V3.2.
Yeah. So this is my Trident right now. So my Trident just sitting there doing nothing. The extruder is reading 37 Celsius. The bed is reading 35. And the Nighthawk is reading 48 Celsius. That's just it sitting there. It's hot in here. I'm surprised there is, like, I shouldn't have worn the white, like a lighter hat. I'm surprised I don't have like a line of sweat right there. Ugh. Oh.
Is this on the network?
I am moist.
Connected. Okay. Will this thing pop off? Let's just crash it. Oh, that might have a hard time. Might have a hard time focusing.
Oh, Jason, LDO Motors, $20. Cheers and appreciate it. Great stream so far. Thanks, Nero3D and Steve Builds. For those that order or plan to order second back Positron kits, we are working on it. Expect to ship around beginning or middle of August. Thanks for your patience. Awesome. There you go. Yeah, it's a fun build. Like, obviously, if you're looking for printers to kit out a print farm, or you're looking for your first printer, I'll be honest, this is not the printer for you. This is not the printer for you. This is totally a niche, fun little build. Yes, there are use cases where this printer makes sense. If you travel and you want a printer that you can, you know, fit in a nice travel box that you can bring with you on location or whatever, that sits on a desk while you're, you know, working on stuff. Yeah, it's good for that. Or you just like me and you just like building stuff and tinkering with stuff. Awesome. So for some people, this printer makes sense. For other people, it doesn't make sense, but that's like everything. If anyone tells you a printer is for everyone, they are wrong. Oop, there, let's...
No, that's okay. I'm having a hard time getting it to focus. There we go.
There you go. So is it much better after the input shape?
Oh, yeah. Here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's just a bit of a difference there. I'm assuming the left is after.
Yeah. Now, it can still use some PA tuning. PA is still not enough. But, yeah.
It's also a silk filament, which is, let's be honest, silk filaments are usually a little bit finicky because they're more goopy.
Yeah.
Is it CoreXY? No, it's not CoreXY. It's HBot. What was that? Someone saying
corners aren't rounded. They're still bulgy.
Yeah. You could just put the Prusa XL in the travel box. Okay, I'll be honest. The Prusa XL seems big until you have it next to another printer that's big. Like, as soon as I got the XL on the desk, I'm like, it's smaller than the Pantheon. Now, granted, the Pantheon is an absolute tank, but that's 300 millimeter print volume. That's 360. Now, granted, the spools sit outside, but so does the spool on that one. So, yeah, the Prusa XL is actually space efficient. It's actually surprisingly space efficient for what it is. It's just this. This is what makes it big. If it didn't have this, it would only be like here. It'd be a much more thing. It's just, that's what it is. Okay, let's do this giveaway because I actually ran it too long. Link to sheets. Great new sheet.
Turned out pretty good.
Mine's coming along. Oh yeah, that's definitely a lot better. That's definitely a lot better. Okay, let's copy these names.
It's just this Vision Miner really stuck it to the bed.
That's kind of why I'm not using Vision Miner. I'm like, the PLA is sticking pretty good. We'll just leave it. Just throw it in the freezer. Throw it in the freezer for a minute.
Might try a little bit of, take this off and put a little bit of just purple glue stick and see how that does.
Well, I've got this stuff from TH3D called bed cement that's been pretty good so far. Actually, that's what the bed cement's what I have on the Prusa. Okay, let's go with Gerg Splash Tactic Sea Venture. Is the music really loud for this? 401. There we go. The music I don't think plays during the game itself. There we go. Okay. Which one is this? This is Gerg Splash-tastic Adventure. So how this works is whoever wins, wins. Simple as that. Some of these are first to the finish. Some of these are like closest to the middle. I'm totally not delaying, by the way, so that this gives time for the print to finish. Totally not. But I want to say good luck to our special contestant. Good luck to Chris. Good luck, Chris. I believe in you.
You say good luck to Ryan.
Oh yeah, this is the one with multiple. Remember, exclamation mark, I go zoom zoom, makes you go faster. So make sure you spam that in chat. And then exclamation mark, so go slow if you want somebody else to go slow. Go banana! Oh, did I crash into something? Yeah.
Are you able to control where the camera is, it looks like?
Yeah, yeah, I can. The problem is it's multiple different ways, so I don't know who I should be following. Like, all right, these people are going this way. Who's the lead? Trom. Okay, Gunnies, please don't spam that much. Like, when I say spam, I mean everyone spam, not just you. So, stop spamming. Oh, here we go, here we go. Somebody's gonna win. Oh, wait, no, this isn't it. You still gotta make it through here. There's the finish line.
All the way to the
Oh, shoot.
finish.
Jim,
Oh,
Jim,
boy.
Jim.
Wow.
Jim Macrobot. You better not be a bot.
Him flying in.
Now I want to go for a swim. I'm just going to chill under the waterfall for a bit. It's nice and cool. So Jim Macrobot, that I really hope you're not a bot. Jim Macrobot, congratulations. You have won yourself a spool of filament from POLYMAKER. Let me pull up your details here. Jim, oh, not.
Just a skim through the chat. I didn't see them type anything to go faster, so.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Okay, so Jim, you will get an email from me after the stream ends with information on how to collect your filament from POLYMAKER. Oh, perfect timing. The print finished.
Woohoo.
Yeah, I got to move that purge line. Okay. There we go.
Oh, that's right. That's the
So-
other thing, is forgetting to pull it off and then start the next print.
Oh my God, that's so much better. Okay, so
Let's
on
see.
the left is the old one. Focus. So on the left, this is the old one. This is, yeah, old one, new one. So much less of the ghosting. Yeah, it's a lot more.
Oh, yeah.
This is also a silk filament, which isn't exactly the most forgiving. I'll post some actual pictures of like the good cube on Twitter and whatnot. So yeah, so that is the POSITRON. It's an upside down printer. It prints upside downingly.
It does.
If you want to buy one, link in the description to a LDO reseller. There's no discount codes or anything for them. And you have to go through, LDO doesn't sell directly, they only sell through resellers. So if you do want to get one of these, check out link in the description, find your local reseller. They said the next batch of kits will be in August, hopefully, but some of them you can pre-order from. So yeah, that is the POSITRON. So shout out to Nomad and the whole POSITRON team for the design itself and for helping me and Steve out with this build series as well. Shout out to Steve for co-streaming this build. Some of the videos are on my channel, some are on Steve's channel. So if you want to watch the whole series, you kind of have to ping pong between us both.
I think we only did one on mine. Just the way it worked out.
Yeah, because we did the first one on mine, then yours, then mine, and then we traveled for a bit, and then we wrapped up today. Yeah. I gotta add your stream. I gotta link it at some point. And then
to the playlist.
yeah. And then shout out to POLYMAKER for the spool filament we give away this stream and every stream. Links for them and more in the video description. Some of them have discounts. Right now, POLYMAKER has a 30% off sale going on till I think Thursday or Friday at midnight, the 18th. So link for that in the description. Buy some gamer subs, code Canuck, save 10% off your order. Anything you want to shout out, Steve?
No, I mean, LDO for putting together the kit. Did you do that?
I think so.
So
I think so. Shout out to LDO again. They provided these
everybody
kits. They're not paying us. Words and opinions are our own. Blah blah blah. YouTube disclosure. And yeah, for those that donate to the channel, gifted memberships to others, or became members of the channel yourself, I thank you. Would not be able to do the things I do, create the content I create without your continued support. You make it all possible. Also, if you haven't yet, make sure you're subscribed to Steve as well.
yes.
Is there anyone I can redirect you to right now? Let's see. Who can I redirect you to?
Yeah, and I'll be live in 3 hours.
Yeah, I'm going to redirect you all to Steve's stream. And because my intro is now old and I can't stand it, I'm just going to end the stream right here, and you all are going to be bumped over to Steve's stream. So,
take care, everyone.
Goodbye. It's hot in here. I'm going to go get a shower. I'm stinky. It's like my shirt is like, yeah. Okay. Bye.
I'm fine.
Bye. Everyone wave in chat. Wave in chat. Wave in chat. Okay, bye.